Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of this session, let us see what exactly the configuration that it is required for us in order to work on this JavaScripting. So the configuration itself means the setup what you need to download in your machine. See guys, a simple example here is I'm using a PowerPoint presentation, and as part of the PowerPoint presentation I'm writing some text and I'm just showing for you. The similar way, in order to write down the JavaScript code, definitely we need an editor. So editor itself means basically, in which we will write down the programs that helps us in compiling it, that helps us in executing that particular program. Editor is an interface where we will go and we will write down our program and we will execute that particular program from there itself. Okay, so that's the reason we need an editor. So that editor that we are going to use here is a Visual Studio Code. So we are going to use a Visual Studio Code in our machine downloading part, whether it is a Windows or it is a Mac. So we are going to use a VS Code. That's an editor where we will be writing down the code. And the next thing that you need to download here is a Node.js. So guys, the first thing is the editor, which is a VS Studio Code. And the second one is a Node.js that we need to download. So immediately a question that comes in our mind, Surendra, you said an editor, which is perfectly all right. As I need to write down the code, definitely I need an editor. Then why we need this Node.js? So what is the significance of this Node.js? So ideally, when you download this Node.js, it comes with a node package manager. Ideally, we will be referring it as an npm basically. Okay, this npm comes with lot of open source libraries and various tools. So what is the significance of these libraries basically? These libraries helps us in order to simplify the complex tasks that we are working on, and it will helps us in speeding up our development work by using some ready-made use solutions with which we can easily perform our logics. So that's what the significance of this node then. So in general, nowadays many of the front end development tools and other tools are depending on these node.js and as well as an npm. Okay, perfectly all right. So this node.js extension enhances the capability of a JavaScript beyond the browser, transforming it into a versatile and as well as a general purpose language in order to build a complex and a high level performance applications. This Node.js is required. Okay, perfectly all right. So let us see how exactly we can download this particular Node.js and as well as a VS Studio Code. And as of now, guys, I'm on a Mac machine. So I'm just showing you the setup related to the Mac machine. So the thing here is nodejs.r slash a download. So directly what I have done here is I just searched in a Google as a node.js download, and I'm clicking on a first link wherein which I'm navigating to this node.js official website downloads page. So as I am on a Mac machine, so here if you look at it basically, it's giving me an option to download it as a package file, a pkg file, basically a package file. This is a compatible for a Mac. Okay, so if at all you are on a Windows machine, you can just change your operating system to Windows and you can download this MSA file and double tap on that file and you can follow the regular installation steps so that this node would be downloaded and this node would be installed to your machine. Okay, downloaded and it's gonna be installed to your machine. So clicking on this one, it's gonna download an MSI file. I just downloaded that file just by clicking on it. So here, this is the node package file that it got downloaded. And when I open that particular file in my Mac machine, see here, this package will install the Node.js version of a 24.12. The location it's gonna be the user local bin node. And moreover, it comes by default with an npm. So what is an npm? We have seen that when you download the node.js, it includes the npm, which is a node package manager. Using this node package manager, you are gonna get a n number of built-in open source libraries. So if you download the node.js as a 24, the npm version is 11.6. Simply click on a and continue and agree the terms and licenses and click on an install. Automatically, it's asking the admin privileges. So guys, this is the process that I'm showing in my Mac machine. I'll create a small video where how exactly we can download this VS Code and as well as a Node.js on a Windows machine as well. So click on an install software. Automatically, it's being installing this particular software in this machine. Okay, so once this is done, so make sure that user local bin is in your path. That's fine. So let me copy this information. Okay, let me copy this information and open up a new notepad and put that information there. Okay, and click on this close. That's it. So on a Mac, basically whenever you have install it, it will ask you to move that file to the deleted recycle bin. So just move it to a recycle bin. That's it, nothing more than that. And the next thing that we need here is, as part of this particular configuration, okay, as part of this particular configuration, we are done with the node.js download. Now we need to download the VS Code. So here, just go for Google and search for Visual Studio Code download. Pick on a first link, and here, depending on our operating system, if at all you are using a Windows operating system, download this. Mine is a Mac and it's an Apple chip, so I'm just selecting this particular Apple silicon, and it's gonna download it. And if you double tap on it, so here if you double tap on it, automatically it's extracting that particular content. As and when you double tap on it, automatically the VS Studio Code is being installed. So on a Mac, it will prompt that, buddy, you have a downloaded from an internet. Are you sure you wanna open it? Yes, of course. You can accept it and you can just open it. That's it. So this is a simple configuration that you need to do, guys. Okay. So once you have a downloaded, once you double tap on that VS Code, it installs successfully. And the next thing that you need to do is open the Visual Studio Code. So this is not how exactly it looks like as and when you open it. So let me open it once again. So the Visual Studio Code. So this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. So what you want to open, whether you want to open an existing folder as such. So what you need to do here is, so here I'm going to my documents folder, and here I'm creating a new folder and I'm naming it as a JS basics. So here is the one where exactly I want to create my JavaScript basics. I just created a simple folder into a specific location. It's up to you, whichever the location you want, you can create in it. So in the Visual Studio Code, hit this open button, hit this open button, and simply open that particular folder. Just open that particular folder, and as and when you open it, so it is asking, buddy, you want me to trust it? Yes, of course, trust it. That's it. I just opened it. I haven't created any other files. And the next and a most important thing that you need to do here is, we will be installing the we will be installing an extension which is a GitHub Copilot. Okay, so here search for GitHub and you will be getting a GitHub Copilot. So here your AI pair programmer, basically, of course, we are going to use this Copilot that helps us in our scripting part and all other chunks. If at all any issues are coming in, it really helps us a lot. So just, you will be having an option as an install. Just click on an install. So in detail about this configuration of this one, anyways, we will be studying as part of our AI tutorial. But for now, install it. As and when you install it, it will give you an option to log in into your account. So log into GitHub account. If you don't have any account to GitHub, so simply create an account github.com, and then in this Visual Studio Code, it will ask you to log in, just log in, and then it will perform an authentication operation, just complete it. So it's not mandatory for you to complete at this particular point. If you are a good, just complete it. Anyways, this concept we will be covering it as part of our AI sessions, how exactly we can install this Copilot. Okay, so perfectly all right. So this is the basic configuration, guys. So the configuration, if you recollect what we have done, so we installed a Node.js which comes by default with an npm package, and then we need to have a Visual Studio Code set up in our machine. That's it. These are the two critical things that we need to install as part of a configuration. So this configuration is precisely for a Mac machine. So we are going to see the similar configuration for the Windows machine in the upcoming sessions. Thank you very much. Bye bye.